I was thinking about it this morning. I don't know how someone that is 50 years old, 60, in fact, let's say from 45, I don't know how that person will feel when they find out that the God that they've been worshiping all their life, the God that they have devoted their whole life and their whole time to, does not exist. I don't know how that person will feel. Because me that is 30, that became aware at 30, I almost ran mad. The anxiety attack, hey. First, I almost went into depression because I was like, what the fuck? What's happening? I had so many feelings that it was overwhelming, and I almost went into depression. And then anxiety just started kicking in. I was not thinking about it this morning. If my mom or my dad become aware of this, what will happen to them? How will they feel? Because it's not going to be an easy emotion for them. It's not going to be easy for them to process. It's going to be very, very hard for them to process. And maybe that's why not everybody is meant to wake up. That is why not everybody is meant to become aware. Because, almost some people don't go fit. They can't take it too. Yeah? Something that you have devoted all your time, hoping on, believing in for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. You find out that particular God does not exist, or it's just a tool. It's just a tool for control. Come on. But I'm actually grateful that it happened to me at the age of 30. Because I know that if I've gotten to 50, I'm not going to hear anything. I must continue. I will continue. When it happened to me, right? One very good thing about it has been one benefit that I think I need to cross. One of the benefits is how I stopped being hopeful. I stopped being wishful, and I started living my life practically. Instantly, I became practical. Not being wishful, not hoping, not waiting for somebody to come and save me. I just stood up and I started doing things that will align me with the life that I want. So it made me more practical, more realistic. I stopped being wishful. I stopped being hopeful. I stopped depending on an outside energy or outside source for a better life. I started depending on myself. And that is what religion, that's what it does to you. It makes you dependent. It makes you dependent. A lot of people right now, 90% of Nigerians, talk from my own place. Let me say 90% of Nigerians are dependent. That's why they would rather spend their time praying rather than working. And when I mean working, I'm not even saying physical work. They can't think for themselves. They can't put that responsibility on themselves to think. They leave that for God that they've been taught to believe in. So they become very dependent mentally, limiting their mind, limiting, what they can access. That's one of the benefits.